Hello, good afternoon. Tracy with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you for the subscribers, the likes, the shares, the comments, the interaction, the donations, the membership, everything. I appreciate you all. Let's just jump in. Let's see what message Spirit has for us. Feeling safe. That's such a good feeling. To feel safe, to feel secure. It means that you've worked on yourself. Almost like graduation. Rage. Oh. Is this you or is this someone else that has this rage? Or is this something that you've worked through? What is it, Spirit? Let's find out. Mm. Sacred lust, giving and receiving. Hmm. So maybe this is something that you had to work through. This was like one of the toxic traits, secret lust and giving and receiving. Something about you just wanting to receive. Maybe something about someone having, like, they steal stuff. Whether it's physical, whether it's intellectual, whether it's on the internet, copyrighted. It's like this person, they steal stuff. And then we have grief. So I kind of feel like somebody's gotten caught. Because we also have pleasure and grounding. Like something that somebody enjoyed doing was stopped, was halted in some way. Somebody had to get grounded. Like God stepped in with a divine lineage. So I kind of feel like someone was trying to steal something. It could be anything. It was just not theirs. And I feel like they got caught. Bottom of the deck, we have difficulties. Yeah. Someone got caught. Someone noticed something, and they noticed something which it was something small, but whatever it was, they noticed it and it tipped them off. Somehow they received some wisdom. This is not what they wanted to hear, but this is what they needed to hear. This was the truth. This is what spurred that change. And once they made that initial change, they knew from there they had to keep going. It's like somebody received some wisdom about, I feel like somebody, how somebody was trying to take for them. It's like they've been doing this for a while, for seasons. Yeah, somebody's been taking, they've been helping themselves to someone else's stuff for a while. And like I said, when they first heard this news of how this is happening, they did not like it. They were not happy at all. because it was involving their money. It was involving their cosmic flow. It was involving how everything was flowing for them. It was causing their bills to be behind. It was causing their bank accounts to be low. It was causing them to have to sacrifice because somebody else was taking. It's like they were tapping in maybe to their bank account or online. Somehow they were able to get through maybe some type of firewall or something, or their laptop. Maybe they got their password. Somehow they got something. Their um, bank uh, bank password, something. And that's how they were able to go in and take their money. But like I said, somebody received some information from somebody else who's tapped into their highest self. And it was like they were telling the story about this other person, not without telling the same story about this other person. And it was like this stuff that they said just resonated. Like they were the fly on the wall in the room. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 5 plus 5 equals 10. They started adding shit up. The math started mathing when they started adding shit up the way that somebody else, this other person who's tapped in, had said, because this person is in alignment and was receiving information from God to alert them, to pre warn them, to yoo them, so that they could go ahead and start whatever process they needed to, so that they could either get something returned to them, if they had to take them to court, if they had to serve up some different papers, if they had to do something. So it's like this person, they feel like it was just kind of like just in the nick of time were they able to complete something. Just in the nick of time were they able to transform something, complete something, something that could have led to their grief. But instead, it led to the grief of the person that was actually doing it. Just in the nick of time. It was like something, maybe something in nature that caught their eye. They gave them the answer. It was like maybe they had asked the question to show me the sign. And they were outside and they saw the answer to their question, which helped with that transformation. Bottom of the deck, we have temperance, that healing from that rage that we just saw, that rage that we just came through from someone else who was had a lot of rage within them, who did not want to heal. And to our dismay, this person had been doing this to us for a while. Whether it was gaslighting, whether it was stealing, whether it was energy harvesting, whether it was bank fraud, whether it was insurance fraud, whatever it was, this person had been doing this to us for a while. Could have been a Sagittarius here with the Temperance card. Doesn't have to be. But it was someone who did not have our best of interest at heart. We didn't see that before. Because we were unbalanced within ourselves. We were fighting ourselves. We were fighting everybody else that had our best of interest for us, because we didn't want to believe that we were in the grips of the devil. That we were feeling his grip, that we just fell through that slippery slope all the way down. And since it fell all the way down, now I gotta go all the way down and get the damn card. Hold on. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's like we just lost sight of who we were and what we're here and what we're really about. And it was like we were sitting here worrying about the wrong shit instead of the shit that we should have been worrying about. You know? Here we are now. Now we're worrying about the what we should have been worrying about before. So at least I mean, is it, this is, come on now. This is rage right here. This is rage right here. Like that I don't love myself. That's what that is. That's rage. I'll just do all this reckless shit just to get attention, just to stand out, just for people to see me. That's rage. That is something that you haven't dealt with. That is something that you need to deal with. That's a communication that needs to be had. That's rage. That's feeling like someone else is getting something that you're not. That's rage. Feeling like the world owes you something, and since you didn't get it before, you're just gonna go out and take it. That is rage. Let's talk about this sacred lust and this giving and receiving, this sacred lust of taking someone else's stuff. Five of Swords, the Page of Coins, and the Moon. Now it's almost like someone is feeling the effects of their little secret coming out. That they've been tapping into other people's internet, bank account, credit card, whatever, wire fraud, whatever. They're involved in that. Something I just heard cryptocurrency. I just heard cryptocurrency. Somebody was involved in something that they definitely wanted to keep under wraps, but something went wrong. Somebody, it's like maybe somebody changed a password, or they was trying to do something, or there was another authentication that they couldn't get past, and it's like maybe triggered an alarm or something, but somebody was found out, and then that once that alarm was found out, then that led right to them. And the way it was found out is because it was some type of new technology that this person wasn't aware of. It was some new technology that had just come out, but it had just come out, but this person was still wasn't, a pro. They had just been getting away with it for a long time, but they like the internet company or some kind of company had this new where it was under cloak. It was cloaked. So even if this person was normal, used to going the regular way, they couldn't find that. They didn't know that there was this new way, this new cloaking, capturing something device or something that somebody could put on their computer to track who was trying to take the information. Or I don't know if this is far-fetched because I don't know nothing about no computers. I couldn't even put two videos together yesterday, y'all. So I don't know, this is just what I'm seeing. Something about this empress, huh? Something about this empress with the magician and the six of swords. So I kind of feel like this empress is the one who kind of figured some shit out. Figured out about this magician with the nine of coins and the justice, because it's like, and the strength card, because I feel like this person, she knows how to count her money. And she could tell that somebody had been trying to dip and dabble up in her money. And so she went ahead, and because she knew what she should have had. Because she can count now. So that's when she went ahead and had to get the law involved. And she was smart enough to take screenshots, do this, do that, do this, do that. She knew what time it was. She did it, and she was quick whenever she did it. And she held her cool. She didn't say nothing about it. She just held her cool and did what she had to do. Yup. She held her cool, did what she had to do. She bossed the hell up and completed that cycle. So it's like she could have got she got the law involved, because this could have been a judge. She got somebody involved. She knew exactly what to do. Yep. Somebody thought that they was going to be able to get away with something. No. No. Yep. Can't make this up. It's like, let me see if I can flip this around. Ugh. Jiminy. So it looked like this. Like somebody thought that with the four of wands, ten of coins, the hangman, and then behind the four of wands is the eight of swords. Almost like somebody felt like they could get away with this stealing of these people's money and act like, tapping into their home, their finances, their bank account, their credit card, whatever they got going in, but feeling like they was so well cloaked, like they was so well hidden, you know, like they just had the perfect firewall or super firewall or whatever, not knowing they had the super duper firewall, something like that. But yeah, like I said, ooh, Spirit pointed this one out. This was a novice. This was somebody who had maybe done it for this many years up here, and this was like their year. They was getting ready. They was like, I just heard, go big or stay home, go big or go home, something like that. They was telling their friends, watch me pull this rabbit out this hat. Watch me pull the rabbit out. Everybody was like, you're not going to be able to get away with it. They said, watch me pull the rabbit out the hat. I just heard, I just heard they was calling it Project Rabbit Hole. Oh, because it almost looks like there's a little hole right here. And it almost looks like he got in a costume of a little rabbit. And see the house in the background? And see, it's like he's hiding. Like nobody can see him. He's cloaked. If anybody looks in the cave, they think that's a, oh, is that a rabbit or is that a donkey? It needs to be, maybe it's a donkey. They'll think it's something else and not this person. They just didn't know that they had some Rottweilers. No, they didn't have no Rottweilers. They just didn't know that they had some honey badgers roaming on the property. Well, somehow, some way, somebody got tipped, and they held their cool. They held their they was cool. They was real cool. They didn't even let anybody know that they knew. They was handling their stuff incognito. They knew exactly what was going on and who was doing what. Because this is the six of coins. They knew exactly who was putting in what, how much they was putting in, when they was putting in that work. They knew all of that, and they didn't say nothing. They kept it to themselves. They was like, shh, mom's the word. They was cool. Like I said, with the eight of coins behind that, they knew who was putting in that work. And the whole time they acting like they just didn't know, didn't see nothing. Like they had no clue that somebody was trying to rob them for their Skrilla. That was cool. That was cool. Like they had just finished watching that movie. Be cool. Be cool, man. Be cool, man. What else? Yep. Mmm. Yeah, it looks like final judgment is in their favor and they get to walk away. Something about they're taking a company or they're walking away. They're building their own company or something like that. When I just hear winner takes all. Winner takes all. We got the six of coins down at the bottom. And that's we got that giving and receiving. Mm-hmm. So I think the person that was stealing from you has to give it all back. to give it all back. Like, bring that money back. Bring my shit back. We got the Four of Swords and we got the Four of Cups. I just heard something about the other side wanted to try and prove something, but they had to rest their case because they didn't have enough evidence to even show that they had worked on anything, that they had did anything. They didn't have enough evidence. Their name wasn't on nothing. And what their name was on, you produced something that was at dates earlier than what they had. They didn't realize that you had been working on this shit for a while. And by the time you told them about it, you had already worked on this stuff and kind of worked some of the kinks out. They didn't realize that. So that's why they was sloppy with it. That's why they didn't know. They didn't have enough evidence to prove. The burden of proof was on them to show that no, you guys have worked on this together, you know, or the this and that and the other, blah 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 blah. But they couldn't. They couldn't. They had to rest their case because there was not enough proof for them to show that they had worked on that. That's why they have to return everything. See, they couldn't show that they worked on that at all. No work. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. In fact, even whenever they was on the team, they still didn't really do anything. They just had their name and they was just basically signing their name on a letter for GP. You know? But they was sitting here trying to plan and scheme how they was going to steal the money. Can I make this up? Trying to plan and scheme how they was going to steal the money. Boy, and they got to give it all back. All of it, all of it, all of it. Every penny that you took, you got to give it all back. All of it. All of it. All of it. I heard, bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Bitch. All of it. Okay, so I'm hearing they got to come up. They got like 8 weeks to come up with 40 grand or 400 grand or something like that. Judgment is in your favor. I don't know if it's 8 weeks, but judgment is in your favor. Or maybe the judgment is going to be in 8 weeks or something. But I hear news is coming in for you. They got so many weeks to either pay you 40 grand, 400 grand, 450 grand, 50, 11 grand, something. Million. I'm actually hearing grands, like 450 grand. Somebody's kind of in their feelings a little bit that they didn't listen to their intuition in the beginning about working with this person. I think maybe maybe their wife had introduced them to that person and they had their reservations about working with this person. But because their wife was the one was like, "No, that's my cousin Peter. No, 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 no. My cousin, no, no. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. No, my cousin, he just like that. But he went to college. He got him a degree in player hating. He got him a degree, and he's really good with the books, cooking them books. He's really good with the books. No, he went to school for accounting. He got his degree and everything. No, you should go ahead and hire my cousin. And something and they even told themselves, I should listen to my even their friends said, man, you better listen to yourself. But they didn't want to cause no issues at home. So they listened to their spouse who didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. And that's how they got to be out that money. Now they just want to get their money back so they can go on. Yep, yep, yep. We got the devil, we got the tower, and we got the five of coins. Yep, yep, yep. Somebody's getting some news that they're not gonna be too that they're not expecting. What is the spirit? Tell me about this five of coins, the tower, and the devil. Tell me, spirit. Thank you. Okay, we got the temperance. So there's gonna be some healing because of this. I feel like someone is about to get their wish fulfillment, their dream come true. Somebody's about to get the best news that it feels like it fixes that entire situation and allows them to go ahead and move forward and close out this chapter. Like the wheel of fortune is now turning in their favor because they took a stand and took somebody's ass to court. The people who thought they was going to get away with this shit, the one who thought that, well, ooh, that's confirmation. The one who thought he was about to he or she was about to get away with this shit, they found out not only did they shit not work, but they got to pay everything back. And they fucked up and they slipped up and they said, oh, no, no, no. I got all that money in a trust account. I got all that money in a bank account. I got all that money in this and that and the other. So the court is expecting them to pay up. Since you said it like that, good. We glad to hear that, so that way you can go ahead and pay up and close this cycle up. With the King of Swords. If not, you're going to be going to jail for perjury. So now whoever took that money, because they opened up their mouth and they was trying to talk out the side of their neck. Talk about, oh, no, I got that money. That's what I'm saying. I don't owe nobody nothing because, honey, da 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 and I got that money. You could check my bank records. You da 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 da. So the judge was like, okay, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Their attorney was like, shut the fuck up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Trying to throw paper clips at him and shit. Trying to opened up the stapler and hitting it so the staples hit them in the back of the damn neck to shut them the fuck up. They was on a roll. I mean, I know you ain't trying to question me. I got all that money. I got it because I'm the one who did this and I'm the one who did that. The judge was like, okay, cool. Cool. I'm glad you got all that money saved, so bring it on in here. And then that person was like, oh my God. What the fuck have I done? What the fuck have I done? That was my ego and my pride. I was standing beside myself. Should have shut the fuck up. I should have shut the fuck up. The attorney was like, I kept trying to hit you in the back of your neck with the staples, but you kept talking. You kept running your damn mouth. You brought this shit on yourself. You know? You the one talk about some, don't question me. I know you didn't. I got everything. I ain't spend nothing. Da 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 da. I'm the one that did all the shit. They don't know what they talking about. It's all on me. Yeah. The attorney said, now you got to prove it. Now you got to prove it. Not only do you got to prove it, but you got to show you got every single penny that you say that you built up, that you earned. Every penny that you say that you earn, judge want to see it. Everything. 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 And the other person that knows that they cannot bring that shit in, they can show the money. But as far as the intellectual property or dates and time stamps or whatever, the other person knows that that person's ass is grass at that moment. So that person gets to go home, open up a bottle of wine, pour them a glass, and feel like this. Happier than a motherfucker. They may have a couple glasses. They may have a few glasses. Hell, they may empty the entire bottle because they know it is a slam dunk. Push! And your face! Trying to steal my shit. What did he say? Bitch better have my money. Bitch! Mm-hmm. In your face. I said, I'm so glad that I let him do all that talking. All that on Front Street. Just putting his booty up in the air, just talking. I know you didn't think that I this. Just thinking they just all smooth, suave, and like they words is mystical, magical, like it just could cast a spell over somebody. Like the judge was just sitting there listening, and all of a sudden this magical, sparkly dust goes shh, and then the judge goes shh, shh. I've heard enough. He is innocent. Let his ass go. No, it don't work like that, bozo. It don't work like that. He's sitting there like listening to this knucklehead like, I can't wait for him to shut the hell up. I'm just being polite. I'm just being polite. I'm just not trying to let my blood pressure get up. I'm just being polite. But when he shut the fuck up, I'm going to let him know I'm giving him the damn gavel. It's a wrap, dude. It's a wrap. Take that stuff and go somewhere. I don't even care where you go. Just get out of my courthouse. Just get out of my courtroom. Just get out of this. Just get out of the city limits. Just get out of the city limits. That's what I'm asking. Because that shit that you just said don't even make sense. Did nobody even understand that shit? Not even you. You didn't even understand that bullshit that you just said. Come on now. Come on. Mm-mm. Thinking that you working with a fool. Some old rickety rackety rick story. Come on. Come on. Who you think you is? Who you think you talking to? Huh? Who you think you talking to? Mm-mm. There's somebody that you knew for a while. Somebody that you used to kick it with. But this person, what they didn't like about you is that you stood out. But it was somebody that you knew for a while. Maybe somebody you knew from childhood, maybe teenagers. Could have been a Scorpio with the death card. Or it could have been something, about that. Maybe it was somebody that you hung out with a lot, and then whenever you started making your money, you didn't hang out as much because you had to concentrate on work. You had to concentrate on you had like maybe a company to run or something like that, and a whole bunch of mouths to feed. Both with your employees and their families, not just your own mouth to feed and your family. It was like you had responsibilities. You had things that you had to do. and things were going well for you. You was happy, and the other person was, you was secure, you was being humble. You was humble. You would show this person some love, and this person was secretly spying on you, secretly looking at your shit, trying to look, always trying to look over your shoulder to see, if they could find your password or something, or act like they're not looking, while you trying to check your bank balance, and they trying to lean back and trying to divert their eyes to see if they could see what you typing in or whatever. They was trying to do that kind of stuff. I was willing to take you to like the ATM, the bank, or something like that. Talking about some. I was willing to even if you had to make some bank deposits or something like that. I was willing to do that kind of stuff, but I always wanted to act like they was just with you, like they had your back. But then there was a time whenever there was a decision that needed to be made, and they made a decision, but it was against you. And since then, everything has been out in the open. Bottom of the deck, we got the King of Cups. I feel like this is somebody that's emotionally closed off. Maybe this person has, I feel like they have kind of control issues. Like they're trying to control their relationships, as opposed to trying to what, control that beast within them. And so it's like this person is always wondering why things don't work out for them. Why their relationships always end up. It's because they refuse to change. They refuse to look at what the problem is. They want to look at the problems all the way out there, not want to look at the problems right in there and up here, and how they choose to see the world and people. So it's like this person is wondering how come things aren't working out for me. Am I not finding the right relationship? Am I ever gonna? Why am I single? Why I haven't? I listen, because they're not willing to look at the truth. They're willing to look at everybody else out there, but they're not willing to look at the shit that they do. They're not willing to take responsibility for themselves yet. They're not willing to love themselves yet. And that's confirmation. I just heard my phone. They're not willing to love themselves yet. So they're not willing to look at the truth, or willing to accept or receive, accept or give love. But yet they want a relationship. High Priestess. They know this. They know that they need to leave certain things and look at certain other things. They know that they need to turn their back on what's not working, turn their back on possibly friendships, or family relationships, or ways that they look at things, or how they look at people, or whatever it is. They know that there's something that's holding, that they're choosing to hold them back. They're choosing to hold on to that thing to hold them back. And it could be like a father figure, something like that. Maybe this person is not doing well. And and maybe this person is near death or something like that. And so this person is watching this father figure, whatever, go into a sharp decline. It's almost like this person is in a depression or going into a depression. Whatever it is, it's almost like this person is just not being able to snap out of it, to see the bigger picture, to understand that yes, this happened, but life goes on. It's like this person, they heard the truth, and they just don't want to accept the truth, but they understand that they have to accept the truth because they understand now that something is over. They have to let something go. What else, Spirit? Five of Rods. And what they have to let go is, it's like it's a conflict. They know that they have to let it go, but there's like somehow some inner conflict, some secrets, something that makes them feel off balance, something that they still haven't dealt with yet. And it's almost like they're afraid to let it go, let this relationship go, let that person go, because they're afraid that if they let that person go, they're going to have to deal with what needs to be dealt with, what the secret that they've been carrying along for so long, that's kept them off balance, that's kept them from that happy life, that's kept them from the relationship that they want. They have to understand that it is their truth, and them opening up their heart chakra. This is keeping them from this. And that's what we started with. That's what they want. You know, it's like this emperor, this person is someone who's keeping the person, keeping you not appreciating what you have, not getting what you want. This is someone who feels jealousy. This is someone who feels that rage. This is someone who's got that sacred lust. This is possibly someone that you had to end a relationship with because you found that they were actually stabbing you in your back. And then to have some type of emotion. No, you stabbed me in my back. I don't have no emotion for you. None. Now this person feels like they need the strength to move on. Now they're feeling like they're willing to use their intuition to save them from future situations. Now they're ready to use their intuition to save them from future situations. And it's like this rage is also this what this person feels for themselves as well. Because they had a star who was a Queen of Pentacles, who was a Ten of Cups. They had everything in the palm of their hand. You see, he's got the Ten of Cups in the palm of his hand. Had everything in the palm of his hand. Then you got the hangman, the lovers, the ace of rods, and the ace of pentacles. But for whatever reason, this person couldn't see who he had. He was looking for passion. The lovers, that was passion. He's looking for someone who had the money, could do the financial things. There you go, there you go. But this person said, no, can't be them. Let me be on the defensive. Let me keep them on the outside. Because it can't be them. It's got to be somebody else. Somebody else who hasn't shown me shit all of my life. It's got to be them. It's got to be the person who came in at the very end, the last couple of years, who ain't done shit, and now I'm going to give them the keys to the kingdom. It's got to be them. Let me give you the keys to the kingdom. Here you go. Wait, what's happening? Oh, what the hell just happened? You gave them keys up too quick. Don't nobody like no quick keys. If you give your keys up that quick to me, you give your keys up quickly to anybody. You can keep them little quick keys. Gone. I'm good. I am good. It's good in the neighborhood. Then they sitting there looking like this, the Five of Cups, like, damn, I just gave my keys up too quick. Somebody came in and destroyed my damn home. Who was it? Who was it that came? Oh, look who came in and destroyed your damn home. Somebody had some tricks up their sleeve. Maybe a witch. Maybe a warlock. Maybe the devil himself. Because they didn't want to see you happy. Why would they want to see you happy? Huh? What would they want to see you happy for? Stop sounding weird. Stop sounding crazy. Stop sounding just like you don't have a clue. And now the Wheel of Fortune is turning out of your favor. Because the Wheel of Fortune don't like negativity, boo-boo. Wheel of Fortune does not like negativity. Wheel of Fortune said, I'll holler at you later. Me and the positive people in your life gonna do the sweet spot gang sign. 2 of these and 1 of these. We'll holler later. Don't nobody need all that bullshit in their life. Who the fuck you think you is? Coming in trying to knock somebody, what you was trying to knock somebody off they square? You was trying to make somebody not feel as confident as they should? What you thought that you was so smooth that you just can come in and do some wham magical dust, thank you ma'am? Is that what the shit that was? Good, glad I had my damn sunglasses on. I was wondering what that little shit that you was trying to do. I was like, if you don't get that magical booty strip club sparkle dust away from here, that shit gets over everything. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, come on. Come on. Now somebody worrying about the shit that they've been doing for a while. Under the moon. Thinking that you just gonna be you. Only for them to be sitting there looking at you and this is them. You know? They wonder why you sitting over there looking all happy and shit. Looking like you done had your wish fulfillment. Looking like you drinking champagne out of a champagne flute and everything. And here they are. You looking all happy and everything because you answered the call. You answered the call. You wasn't about no bullshit. You said, Karma, I'm going to let you handle this. Karma said, Pandora, girl, get your jacket. Let's ride. Somebody need our help. They a little stuck. Let's go help them, girl. Let's go help them get a little unstuck. You know? Yeah. I mean, and it actually hurt somebody. Somebody that trusted your ass. Somebody that nurtured you. Somebody that cared for you. They put into you. They encouraged you. Somebody that was on your team. It hurt them to find out the bullshit that you tried against them. Hurt them. Hurt them. Tore them up. Hurt. How you tried all this bullshit against them, working all like you was going like, but the shit didn't work out. This is you trying to work something out, but it did not plan out. Just because you trying to impress the crowd. The crowd. And what did work, now you upset that the shit worked. Now you upset that the shit worked. Now you want to be like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. You and this fool right here. Both y'all motherfuckers. I don't want to talk about it. This one got his fingerprints on everything right there. And this one trying to hide behind. But they both trying to keep the stuff quiet. Shh, shh. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. That's right. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. It's because they took somebody they kindness for a weakness. They thought somebody else was a fool. They did. They looked at what somebody else had and they said, we want that. We deserve that. That's for us. But this high priestess said something about this King of Pentacles and said, hey, you may want to watch that one. They said you might want to really watch that one. Something had said, because this Empress, she is by herself for a reason. Not just because, it's a reason. We'll pull some from the stack and then we'll close it down. Thank you, Spirit. There's one. Somebody used their third. Okay, I got a whole bunch now. Somebody used their third eye. They was able to see this was a one-trick pony. This is something that somebody had done time and time and time and time again. This was bullshit. This was a plan, a person's a situation, a move, a plot. Whatever it was bullshit and it did not work. Somebody was trying to give it to you with no Vaseline. Somebody just wanted you to look at stuff in black and white and not be able to see that there were several shades of gray. You broke the curse. And when you did, you said, boy, bye. Something about an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Says you were close to your soul tribe. On the back, treat yourself. Do something. What does it say? Oh, do something special for you only. Thank you so very much. I'll see you soon.